bringing it back locally, you competed in the Cornhusker State Games. What does it mean now to be back here as the torchlighter, an honor that you saw so many great athletes do before you as well?
Yeah, it's a really fun honor, and the state games was always a fun event growing up. I've been talking to people, like, I don't exactly remember which sports I did. I think I did a little bit of track, some softball, some volleyball, some 3-on-3 basketball, so I've done it all in the state games. So it's, again, really fun to be back in a state that just embraces competition and athletics so much.
Well, and to that point, the Cornhusker State Games highlight the spirit and community here in Nebraska. What makes this community so special to you, and bigger picture, what made you come back to Nebraska for this opportunity?
Again, the way this community supports athletics in general, and what's cool about being here is our lives is about volleyball constantly, and to be here around athletes of all ages and all sports, it's just a great representation of Nebraska, the community of Lincoln, and our love for competing and just supporting each other. And a big reason to come back here is just the family atmosphere, and it feels like the state games really embodies that.
Yeah, that's worth a round of applause. Certainly, give a round of applause for yourselves and the great spirit you bring. 3 great athletes here that will be playing at the Devaney this season. I know there's always high expectations. When at practice and when you're coaching these girls, what's the message to them? I know that's a very basic question on a more complicated topic, but how do you coach them, and what's your plan and the message that you want to give them that you might also be able to translate to those preparing to participate in the Cornhusker State Games?
Well, how much time do we have to answer this question?
You got the floor.
No, we really want to embrace that this is a game. Sports are fun. They bring out the best in people, and we want to always remember that. But of course, competing and winning is really important here. And so if we can combine those two things at the highest level, we'll have a great outcome. But this team loves each other. I know they're really excited to compete, and I think we're going to be able to put on more than a few shows for Husker fans this year.
I think that's definitely worth a round of applause. Any final thoughts as the season's around the corner? And I'm sure you're excited to get things going in your first year with Nebraska.
Yeah, just really looking forward to some new things with the alumni match and playing games in Pinnacle Bank Arena. I think we've got a really fun start to the season with those 2 events that have never been done before.